You're watching Boone TV News, Iowa's #1 high school news show.
Hello, Boone High, and welcome to this week's news show. I'm Maddie Escher.
And I'm Tanner Frost. Boone TV is back with all the latest news from around school. Let's get into it.
Many of Boone High students were honored this past Monday for their achievements over the past year.
Family and friends were invited to the BHS Gymnasium for this recognition of academic success. Sydney Woodruff has the story on the night.
This past Monday, the students of Boone High were awarded at both the BHS Night of Honors and the National Honor Society induction.
The purpose of tonight was to honor our students and their academic achievements.
Each academic department awarded 2 students who they believe went above and beyond, both in and out of the classroom.
I received the Department STEM Award. I was excited but scared at the same time, not knowing how I got this award.
Another award given was the Academic B.
My motivation was to try to get the best grades I can and try to do the best I could in every class.
At the National Honor Society ceremony, students who were accepted joined other members in a ritual.
The students participated in the candle ceremony because that's how we induct our new members. National Honor Society is an organization that's based off tradition, and so it's a tradition for Boone and all National Honor Society chapters.
Elizabeth Coleman shares why she thinks students should apply.
I think NHS is a really great experience. You can go to meetings every month, and it exposes you to different service projects that you can do, and it also, I think it's good for getting well-rounded.
With many more opportunities to succeed this year, BHS students are encouraged to give it their all. This has been Sydney Woodruff from Boone TV.
The BHS Cheer team traveled to Des Moines to participate in a state competition this past Saturday.
The girls had high hopes of a top finish at state. Here's Emma Thomas with the recap of their performance.
Saturday, November 5th, the Toronto cheerleaders went down to the state fairgrounds for state cheerleading. The girls had been working hard and for a long time to get ready for state.
So we've been getting ready for state. We started in the summer. We do a camp where they teach us all the choreography. So we did that the end of July. And then we have a stunt camp in the middle of August where we start working on the stunts for state. And then after that, it's just, we have cheer practice on Mondays and Wednesdays. And so it's been, when we're not getting ready for football games or learning cheers, we've been working on state.
A couple of seniors talk about how the routine went for the Toradors.
I think we were very focused, and I think we worked hard over these past few weeks and past few months. We did the very best we could. We had one slip up, but I think that overall we did great, and the smiles, and it's just really awesome to do something and leave it on the floor.
I loved it, honestly. I liked our last year routine too, but I really liked it this year because we had a lot more new stunts and tricks, and I loved the dance too. That was one of my favorite parts.
The Toradors improved a lot from last year. They came in 6th place for the 3A Dance Cheer Division.
This is Emma Toms from Boone TV.
The Boone High Student Council works hard to improve the school.
While participating in helpful events such as blood drive, the council is an important part of the school. Here's Corbin Waffle with a feature on our student government.
Here at Boone High, the new year of student council is upon us. This includes the elections of new class presidents, vice presidents, secretaries, and other elections. But this year, Mrs. Lumley has added a twist.
So we added the Student Senate so that there would be an even bigger voice among the students. And the Student Senate, what their job is, they come to all of the large group meetings, and they bring things for us to discuss, and then they report back to their advisee groups, things that we've talked about or things that we want to do in student council. Maybe they'll report to them the theme for an upcoming dance, or that we have a new blood drive coming up, or that we have a new community event that we're trying to get started.
Junior class president Kate Peasley and sophomore class president Anna Olson explain how they feel on the new student council.
The new additions that we made to the student council will make it more serious.
I think that the new addition is really awesome for student council since we haven't done that much in the past, and now we're working forward to trying to do more for our school and for our community.
The purpose of this year's Alter Student Council is to get more involved with the student body and the community by becoming a more visible working group.
I I hope that it's going to bring about a bigger sense of community and help everyone feel more ownership in the school and in what's going on in the school, instead of, suddenly getting an email or a Converge announcement that this is happening and, you need to be ready for it.
Senior Secretary Gabby Fuentes explains how she believes the changes will affect Boone High School.
I think we're going to get a lot of good things done. We have some great leaders, and we have great officers, and Mrs. Lumley is a good asset to Student Council.
From Boone TV, I'm Corbin Waffle.
Many students at BHS have unique hobbies which they excel in. One such hobby is working on vehicles.
BTV's Anthony Casati met with some of these students and has more.
A lot of students that go to Boone High drive to and from school every day in either a car or a truck. But if something goes wrong with their vehicle, do they know what went wrong or how to fix it? Senior Jared Prezek can, and he's been doing it for quite a while.
As long as I can remember, ever since I was little, I've been, helping my dad out in the garage when he's working on his projects and stuff. Yeah, I've just always had a thing for him, I'm interested in how they work.
He says there's something special about engines to him.
Well, they'll never wake up one day and decide they don't love me anymore. So that's a positive.
Jared claims there could be some advantages to working on your own vehicle and has some good sources that could potentially offer help.
You could do it at your own pace and on your own budget if you would like. Google and YouTube are very helpful.
So remember, ask for help and do your research before doing work on your own car. This has been Anthony Casati from Boone TV.
As an involved junior at Boone High, Jackson Smith is a man of many talents. He excels in the classroom, he's the kicker for the football team, and is involved in the arts.
Here is Ben Wiebold with a feature on Jackson Smith.
Who's the most artistic person you know? Well, some of your fellow students have spoken, and Jackson Smith is the man.
I started way back when I was a little toddler, and my mom gave me crayons and pencils and just in the coloring books, and then it progressed as I went through school to here what I am now.
Jackson Smith has been doing this for a long time, to the point where he has the skill to compete on a national level.
In art, I just love starting a project and finishing it. There's just an excitement of starting the project and then seeing all this hard work when you finish it, and you just have this masterpiece in front of you.
Jackson has a lot of art creeping around the school, like the instruments in the auditorium and in our art case.
Last year was just a really big year for me. I had my piano, which got Best in Show at the Raccoon River Art Festival, and I had 2 projects go to the state fair and both receive blue ribbons as well.
Art is everywhere in the school, mostly made by your fellow students. It just shows how people's talents go unnoticed. This has been Ben Wiebold from Boone TV.
After a huge win last week, the Boone High football team looked to continue their playoff run with a revenge match against the Webster City Lynx.
The game went down to the wire as both teams were fighting to keep their season alive. Here is Justin Elsner with the recap.
The Boone Toros were back on the field last Friday night as they faced off against the Webster City Lynx in a rematch of the district championship. After seesawing back and forth in the first quarter, the Lynx got on the board first with a short run from quarterback Drew Fielder. After Boone blocked the extra point attempt, Webster City led Boone 6-0. Let's jump to the fourth quarter where the action started to pick up. On this play, Caden Moraine hauled in the pass from quarterback Tanner Schmicky and took off, running nearly 70 yards for Boone's second touchdown of the night. 5 minutes later, Boone's defense looked to be in control of the game, but Drew Fielder had other thoughts as he broke away from the pack, running 40 yards to extend the Lynx lead to 8 points. But Boone would not quit as they continued to find ways to move the chains. Boone closed in on Webster City's lead after a rushing touchdown from Schmicky. The Toros failed on the 2-point conversion, leaving them trailing by 2 points with 2 minutes left in the game. After a defensive stop by Boone, the Toros had one last shot to pull out the victory. On this play, Caden Moraine somehow pulled the ball down, putting the Toros on their own 40-yard line. Webster City's defense locked down on the next 4 plays, resulting in a Lynx victory, 21-19. This unfortunately ended Boone's season with a final record of 8-3. From Boone TV, I'm Justin Elsner.
With Marvel being such a big name in movies, 2 guys had to make sure to catch their premiere of their newest film.
Going back to theaters, here's 2 guys with their review of Doctor Strange.
looking at the world through a keyhole. You've spent your life trying to widen it. Your work saved the lives of thousands. What if I told you that reality is one of many?
What's up, Boone High? I'm Tanner Frost.
And I'm Jason Mooey.
And we are back with a superpowered version of Two Guys as we're reviewing Marvel's newest film, Doctor Strange.
The movie is set up to be one of the biggest films of the year, and let's get right into it.
Dr. Stephen Strange is a famous neurosurgeon hailed as the best in the business. When he's involved in a car accident that destroys his hands, he seeks the help of a mysterious group located in the Himalayas. While there, Strange discovers that they can bend time and space to their will, and in typical Marvel movie fashion, he is taken under their wing.
Doctor Strange is unique and unoriginal all at the same time. It follows the same type of origin story formula, but the supernatural aspect is new. It goes from Batman Begins to Inception, all while remaining the same Marvel attributes.
However, the movie is a spectacle and may be the best looking Marvel movie to date. There is an abundance of CGI, but it is all extremely well done, and it adds much to the theme of the film. Pros of Doctor Strange include that Benedict Cumberbatch delivers a fantastic performance as the titular character. He delivers a real and dynamic feel to the main man. The special effects of the film are standout. The world changes and breaks away at will, and it all looks amazing.
Cons of Doctor Strange include the movie begins with a slow start. They take a long time to establish a storyline before any real action takes place. While the CGI is a great aspect of the movie, for some it'll be difficult to watch, especially the scenes where your perspective is forced to change. Overall, we decided to give Doctor Strange 8.5 sling rings out of 10. Marvel delivered again with this great superhero movie.
And that's it, BHS. We are Two Guys, and if you are a fan of Marvel films or superhero movies, then we strongly recommend that you check out Doctor Strange.
Now we'll see you again next week, and have a great day, Boone High.
I've spent so many years peering through time, looking for you.
Thank you for watching this week's news show. While you wait for the latest news to come out next week, make sure you head over to BooneTV.com to watch and read all of our latest stories.
Also, don't forget to please like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to us on YouTube. And with that, make sure that you stay safe,
stay cool,
and we'll see you next week, Boone High.